So hello everyone, this is going to be a short video, sort of an introduction to the site hackerrank.com. So you may have heard about this site by the name hackerrank.com. It is a great site to practice for interviews. You can practice your coding questions. So we'll just go through the site, how it works and how you can use it. So you can visit the site by using the URL hackerrank.com. You'll be presented with this page and just click on sign up and code for developers. So once you do that, you'll get a sign up page here. So you can create an account using your email ID and password, but better you can connect with your Gmail account or your Google account here. So let me just register with my Google account. So it will automatically sign you in. So this is the overall interface. So to give you a short overview, so this is, you call it as a dashboard. So if you scroll to the bottom, you will have a skills available for practice. So these are all the categories in which you can practice questions here. So you have algorithms, data structures, mathematics, C, C++, Java, Linux, AI, DB, all of those things. So if you want to practice a particular concept, you can do it here, algorithms, data structures. So if you open any one, you will get a list of all the questions here. Okay, so if you want to learn a particular language, you can go for C, C++, Java, Python, and so on. So if you go on any one of these, so I'll go for Java right now here. So you will see every question has a tag, whether it is easy or medium or hard, and also there is success rate. So more the success rate, easier the problem. So you can easily sort these questions. In the right hand side, you'll get a tab. So you can just select only easy questions, okay, or you can select only medium questions, okay, easy, medium, hard. You can also use the subdomains. For example, you want to solve only based on strings, so you can go for strings here. So this will give you the questions only on strings. Okay, so other than these tracks, okay, there are some hand-picked challenges or questions. So if you scroll to the bottom, there is an interview preparation kit, learn to code in 30 days, statistics, JS, and all those. So it doesn't matter from where you solve. Actually, all the questions are same, but they are just segregated into the different domains. So one good set of questions to practice would be learn to code in 30 days. Okay, so if you go there, I'll just show you. So it's actually a 30-day course sort of a thing. So one day you need to solve one question. Okay, so if you scroll down, you will see 30 days, there are 30 questions, 29 questions. Okay, so let me just open a basic question for you, a simple one. So let me check day 7 arrays. So it will give you an indication whether you have solved it already. So I have already solved it, so I'm getting a solved tick here. So anyway, I'll open the question. So this is how generally a question looks like in HackerRank. So you are given an objective, so what you need to do. Okay, so there's a task given. So this task is nothing but your problem statement. Okay, so this is a pretty straightforward question. You are given an array A of n integers. Okay, print A's elements in reverse order in a single line. Okay, so then they have an input format. So this is how the input is read. Okay, you can read the sample input here. So the first line, it gives you the number of array elements followed by the 4 array elements, 1, 4, 3, 2. So what you need to do is you need to print a reverse of this. So reverse of this would be 2, 3, 4, 1. So that is what is printed exactly here, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and there are something called as constraints, that is how large your input can be. So here they say n can be 1 to 1000, that is the length of your array can be from 1 to 1000. Okay, and elements also can be 1 to 10,000. So if you scroll down, this is where you write the code. You can change the theme according to your light or dark, your preference. So if you click here, you will get all the languages you can choose. There is C, C++, C#. There are around 38 languages you can choose. So you can choose any one of your own choice. So I'll choose Python. Python 3. Okay, So you need to remember one thing here. HackerRank is a site which already writes some code for you. So if you read the code carefully, okay, n has already been read for you. Okay, so this n4 is already read. Even the array is also read. Okay, so you don't need to worry about reading the content again. You just need to print the elements of array A in reverse order, okay, in a single line. Okay, so if you are using Python, you can use a sort method, and you can pass an argument as reverse equal to 2. Okay, and then print I, and look carefully, you need to print in a single line, not in multiple lines. So you need to use the end separator here. Okay, so this is something. So when you want to check your code, you just click on run code here, so it will process. Okay, as you can see, the input was 4 and the output was 1432, and your output was 4321. So that is the wrong. You need 2341. So that means there was something wrong here. So I'll just try out this and I'll run the code. Okay, I used a wrong function there. So the function is array.reverse. So as you can see, 4 and the array elements are 1432. Your output is 2341, and you also got the same thing. Now this is only a sample test case, so that is the question and answer are both shown to you. Okay, that doesn't mean your code is correct for all the elements. Okay, so if you want to check for all, you just click on submit code. Okay, as you can see, there is all the test cases are passed. So if you get a tick, that means the test cases were correct and you have scored all the marks. So there are 8 test cases here. It depends, some questions may have less, some may have more. So as you can see, you cannot see what is that test case, it is hidden. So that is how they check your code. Okay, you can only check for your sample input. So let me assume I made some mistake here, I don't give this end. Okay, and I just run my code. You will see your output is 2341, but you needed to print it using space. So if I just submit code with this wrong code here, so as you can see, every test case has failed. Okay, so you just need to do it correctly and submit again. Okay, and you see all the test cases have passed. Similarly, you can use any language. This is Python, so I'll show you one example using Java also. I'll use Java 8 here. Okay, so what they do is they already write some code for you, so just ignore all this extra code which they have given, only focus on the main logic. So the main logic here is that there is an array, okay, and they have read an array, and you just need to print that array in reverse order. Okay, so this is pretty simple to do. So just you give the indices in reverse order, I equal to n minus 1, I is greater than or equal to 0, and I minus minus, and you just print the array name is ARR. Okay, ARR of I. Okay, you can just check, run your code. Okay, so we are able to print it in 2341, so that is correct. But as you can see in the expected output, you need to print it in the same line. So if you are familiar with Java, if you use the function println, it prints it in a separate line. So to print in a single line, you just use print, and then you give a space at the end of each line. So this should work. Yes, it works clearly. If you submit, let us try. Okay, so even for this we cleared all the test cases. Okay. So don't get I can say scared by this extra lines of code. These are given by the compiler itself. So if you want, you can write your own code. For example, you can remove all this, okay, and you can remove the whole thing, and you can write a whole code here. But to make it easy for you, HackerRank gives you this already pre-built code. But when you go for your competitive exams or your interviews and the online tests, they don't give you this whole code. So they will give you only a main function. So you need to write your whole code here. So if you're familiar with Java, you can write this easily. Depends on your language. So if you have Python, for example, so you can write your code from scratch directly from here. You don't need to depend on what code they have written. Okay, so this is a feature which HackerRank provides you. So it is trying to help you here. So as you can see, it gives a congratulations message, and you can go for the next challenge. So similarly, you can go for many other challenges here. So the concept remains the same, only the questions change. So there is, let us go through this day 0 hello world. So you can go through the whole thing, how you can do it. And this is also clear. There's a single line of, we'll go through the input format. So a single line of text denoting input string. Okay, you need to read that. And you need to print hello world on the same line. Okay, so welcome to 30 days of code is your input. You need to print hello world, welcome to 30 days of code. Okay, so this is also fairly easy. You can pick your own language. You can use Java, Python or C++. So don't get scared about this code. You can just remove all this code and write your own functions here. So similarly, you can just run code and execute. Okay, so once you solve a question, you can check your submissions in the submission tab. So this was the problem I submitted. So time, date, and when you did it. And there's a discussion forum which is actually very helpful. So if you don't get that answer, you can just come here. You can see the solutions which other people have submitted. So here someone has given a Python code. So you can just discuss with them. Think of it as a comment section. So if you solve a question and you want to see the exact solution, you can go for the editorial tab here. So this solution is given by the author itself, or you can say the HackerRank staff. So usually they give the code in all the languages. So there's a Java solution here, there's a JavaScript solution. So you can go through this. And if you did not get anything about the solution, you can go to the tutorial section, and there's a whole video. Okay, so these videos are only available for this 30 days of code program. So let us again go into the practice section. So one more great thing about HackerRank is it gives you one score for each problem you solve. So let me go into Java. Okay, so if you see here, every question has a solution, a max score, 3, 5 and 10. Based on the number of test cases passed, you are given a score. Okay, and what's the use of that score? You get something called as HackerRank badges. Okay, so these are the badges you get, okay, for each language. So having a 5-star is the maximum you can score. As you can see, from 30 points to 100 points you get a bronze medal. From 200 to 475 you get a silver badge. Similarly for Python, so gold indicates you have solved maximum of those questions. So in the right top corner, if you go to your profile, okay, and there will be all your badges. So as you can see, I have some gold badges here and some silver in SQL. Okay, and it also gives you an option to share the same badge to your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so problem solving. So if you just go there and just click on the LinkedIn button, you can actually share your achievements on LinkedIn directly. Okay, see, you can make a post and share it on your LinkedIn profile. So you can also add your work experience, add your education, ratings and all those. And HackerRank also conducts contests maybe twice or thrice in a month. So you can participate in that, and the results of those will be displayed on your profile. So last month there was a contest called the Hack the Interview 4 by Asia Pacific. So you can see your score or your rank. So mine was 495 out of 4000 participants. So the rank, the contests keep on happening every month. So one more thing is, please update your LinkedIn profile, your website, and your GitHub on your profile. So as you can see, I have not completed my profile completely, so it gives me an option to complete my profile. So you need to enter your name, your website if you have, your LinkedIn URL, your Facebook, GitHub. So it helps. So if you're going to practice again, so there's one more thing called as interview preparation kit. So it has problems divided into categories: arrays, dictionaries, greedy algorithms, string, sorting, search, all those. So if you go into arrays, you'll again get questions. So these are hand-picked questions. There are only 4 here. So 2 are easy, 1 is medium, and 1 is hard. So the procedure remains the same. You read the question, given the description here. Okay, so this is all the information what you need to do. So what is the input and the constraints and the output. So they also give you one test case. So this will be the input, the output, and this is what you need to print. Okay, so this is a medium level question. So you need to go through all the description and solve it. So this question is based on a concept called as hourglass concept. So you will find this easily on Geeks for Geeks such sites. So you can choose the languages here again. So you can choose Java and you can write your code, you can run and submit. And you can also see your submissions. And you can go to the discussions, and as I had mentioned previously, you can also go through other solutions what they have given. Okay, so the general idea is you first read the problem. Okay, if you are not getting any solution, go to the discussion section. Okay, and just check what others have done or what ideas they have given. So more often than not, you will get your ideas in this discussion sections here itself. So you can go through it. And if by any means you are not able to solve the question, just go to the editorial. Okay, and then you can see the solution given by the HackerRank people. So here, as you can see, the code is only given in Python, but the algorithm is clearly mentioned, so you can read through it. Okay, so you can do that. So for each section you go, there will be a progress bar. So that is indicating the number of challenges you have solved, and based on that you will get a medal sort of a thing. So the new feature which HackerRank has newly launched is certification. So if you go here, if you think you are good in these skills, you can actually give an exam. It's actually a 1 hour exam. So you can give that exam. If you clear, you will get a certificate. Okay. So let me show you mine. So this is certificate on problem solving. Similarly, there is one for Python, a basic, and another one is for Java basic. Okay. So there are other things also if you can. There's a React certification, a REST API, Angular, JavaScript. So if you go into any of these certifications, it will actually tell you, okay, what you need. So you can verify your JavaScript jobs here. So these certificates are also shown in your profile. Yeah. So you can share these certificates to your LinkedIn profile. You can add it to your resume. So right now they have only introduced around 11 certificate. In future time they will also introduce some others. So this was the overall overview. So if you go to the jobs portal, there are some jobs also available here, but most of these are US based. There are some in India too. So at present there is only one job for Bangalore. So this is the overall idea. So that's it. So this is how you can use HackerRank for interview preparation. So try to solve as many questions as you can and try to earn these badges. So more than anything, it just shows your consistency and how many questions you actually solved. So you can add this to your LinkedIn profile, to your resume, and also you can also get the certifications from HackerRank itself. So that's it. Thank you.